Very good day to all dear students. Today we will do the proof of theorem number 6.1, which is called as Thales theorem, and the other name of Thales theorem is BPT, which is standing for basic proportionality theorem. So let us start its proof. In proof, first of all we have, before the starting of this theorem, let us talk about this statement again. If a line is drawn parallel to the one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So the statement says that in a triangle, if a line is drawn parallel, triangle A, B, C, line D, E. A line is drawn parallel to the one side of the triangle, then it intersects the other two sides at distinct points. It intersects the other two sides in distinct points, which is D and E. Inside AB, it intersects at point D, and inside AC, it intersects at E. So, in the given triangle, the line DE is parallel to BC and it intersects the side AP in point D and intersect the AC side with point of E. So, in given we have a triangle ABC in which DE is parallel to BC, in which DE is parallel to BC. D is the point where the two sides are gotten by intersection. Similarly, E is also a point of intersection. So, for the further step, in order to prove, we need to prove side AD, DB, AE and EC. AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC. AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC. So, in construction, let us join C and D, B and E. Let us join CD and BE, which means C with B and B with E. So, after its construction, we are going to provide its proper proof. In order to have AD, we need to make a proper perpendicular or height which is related to the area of triangle. So, in order to have area of triangle ADE, we need its proper base and height. So, in triangle ADE, if we take AD as a base, so in order to get its perpendicular, we can take it from its opposite vertex. Let us draw a perpendicular for AD side. Take it as F, and now for area of triangle ADE, if we consider AD as a base, then the height would be EF. Which is drawn from the opposite vertex of this base AD. So that is our first equation. So For the second equation, we need AE side. AE side. Let us consider the same triangle, which is ADE, in which the same rule of area would be applicable. So, if we consider AE as a base in triangle ADE, then from the opposite vertex of base AE, a perpendicular, the height would be drawn, and let us point as its G. As G. So the area of triangle ADE would be half into base is AE, which is already has been considered, and height is DG. DG is the perpendicular which is drawn from the opposite vertex of the triangle if the condition related to the base of AE arises. So it's our second equation. It's our second equation. Now we also have to find the side BD and EC. So in order to have BD side, let us take the area of triangle BDE. 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 So the particular rule for its area is half into base into height, which is similar for all the triangles. So half into base. In this is an obtuse triangle. So the perpendicular would be EF for its case, because the extension BD is the base. BD is the base, and in case of obtuse angle, I already provided in the previous video that if there is a case of an obtuse triangle, then we will extend the line of base. Then we will make the perpendicular from a particular side to that point. So this is the case of obtuse triangle. So let us increase this base, or let us extend this base with and take the perpendicular as EF. EF. This is the third equation. So this side has been completed, this has been completed, and this has been completed, and the remaining side is EC. So in order to have this side, we will take the area of triangle DEC, which will follow the rule of half into base into height again. In this condition, EC, if EC is a base, then if this is also a case of an obtuse triangle. So let us consider as the extension of the base, this baseline would be extended and DG would be its height. Base is EC into height is DG. So this is the fourth equation. We have taken DG as a perpendicular because this is the case of an obtuse triangle. So in case of an obtuse triangle, we extend the line of base in order to prepare or maintain a perpendicular proper height to that particular base. So these are our four equations. Let us write here. Our first equation is half into AD into EF. Second equation is half into AE into DG. Third equation is half into BD into EF. And the fourth equation is half into EC into DG. So after writing all the equations, our further step is to arrange the equations in such a way by which we can get the required proportion of the triangle, which is AD upon BB and AE upon EC. So in order to arrange these sides, we will take first and third equation proportion of area of triangle of first equation divided by area of triangle which is for third equation, that is half into AD into EF, which would be divided by half into BD into EF. So after this proper cutting, we can get AD upon BD. That is our fifth equation. So for the further step, if we take the proportion of the area of triangle for second equation upon area of triangle for fourth equation. So let us take, for the second equation we have half into AE upon DG upon half into EC upon into DG. So after its proper cutting we can get AE upon EC. That is our sixth equation. That is our sixth equation. By construction, we joined C and D, B and E. So DE and BC are the parallels, and the triangle BDE and triangle DEC both are between the same parallels and with the same base DE. That's why both the triangles are equal to each other and their areas would be also similar to each other. And by fifth and sixth equation, AD upon DB. If we have BD, then you can also arrange that in form of DB, which is similar. Both are same things. So for the further equation, AD upon EC. So AD upon DB